Okay, welcome to another stream this afternoon. Today I'm going to fly from Stansted to the Faroe Islands, north of Scotland, basically in between Scotland and Iceland. I believe predominantly Danish. Previous control, now it's independent. Normally do flights with FLI, which is Atlantic Airways to the Faroe Islands. But we're going to be flying in West Atlantic cargo livery. Okay, location is up there. We're going to a place called Vagar, which is the main airport of the Faroe Islands. Going to be out from Stansted to the west and then north. We are following a departure, but it's not on here at the moment. Should take us around 2 hours 20 minutes, but we'll see. The aircraft is cold and dark. It's going to be a full cold and dark start this time from the get-go. So let's get going. Start with sorting out the handbrake, shall we? Or the parking brake. Okay, first thing then, cold and dark. It's got to be the FMC information in terms of payload. Which I need to get from SimBrief, so I'll do that now. We're taking a block fuel of 9,139. Okay, zero fuel weight, 55.6 it should be. Let's see if we can set that. No, we can't set that in this one, it's in the next screen. So work out what cargo we've got on board. It should be on here. So 16,000 is the total. Okay, so let's go 14,000 in the main cargo, 1,000 in the forward, 1,000 in the aft. There we go then, 55.6. Happy days, we're in there. Right, I'll just write some numbers down here. The TOC is 23.7, gross weight 64.8. And the block was 9.1. Okay, should be able to close that now. Yeah, George, the chat's working, mate. I've just had a screen over that, so I couldn't see it for a second there. Okay, so payload and fuel are in. And let's go for startup then. So we need to get the ground power unit. I don't believe it's out there at the moment. No, it's not. Okay, so we need to request ground power, which we've got now. And then we go battery guard to be closed first of all. Emergency lights armed. Ground power on. Fuel for APU on. Seatbelts on, just for any crew that are knocking about. APU start. Then we can get IRS to nav while that's happening. Yaw damper on. We'll go window heat on. We'll just wait for this APU to generate whilst we get the lights on as well. There it is. I'm not bad, George. Thank you very much. I've been playing Call of Duty all morning. No, another nice day off for me. What about you? You alright? True gamer, you see. Absolute gamer. Oh, there we go. We get a contact. Yeah, wait out, mate. I need to get the aircraft ready to go first. Okay, APU Gen. Pax Auto. And APU Bleed. Messaging me to contact him already. Okay, flight altitude. I believe we've got 38,000. That may change. We'll see. And the landing altitude. Will be 264. So 250. Round it down. Lights as required. We need some nav lights. They're on steady. Logo's on. Anti-collision off for now. Everything else good. Oh, nice. I'm going to Faroe Islands. You're from the Faroe Islands. Very good. I've never met anyone from the Faroe Islands. So we'll see how it goes. I've flown there once before. Interestingly enough, I nearly flew into a mountain. We're at cargo gate 2. It's not having it for some reason, so we'll just go EGSS. There we go. Lovely. Flight number is Neptune 24 Tango. Okay, gross weight then 64.8. 55.6. Ah, shit, still need the reserves. And the cost index. God damn it. There we go, cost index is 10 today, interestingly enough. We're flying at 380 and reserves, FinRes 979. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's only pretty much only Widerøe and Atlantic Air that fly there, isn't it, as well? Okay, so flaps are going to be 5. The centre of gravity is 23.7. Runway, we do know, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, we'll keep everything connected for now. Let's get the comms up and running. And we'll get the flight directors on as well. Barrow set. We've got a ground controller here. Runway in use is 22, happy days. 7,500. Whoa, 21. Jesus, we got a lot of wind. I didn't realise. QNH 1005. Hey, Hallie, how's it going, mate? You good? Okay, let's just set up the comms then. 121725 is the ground controller. Yeah, not bad, mate, not bad. I've got a good bit of time off work at the moment, so I thought I'd get some streaming in. How about you? You good? Oh my God! Stop messaging me, mate. This guy is. This guy just keeps pinging me messages on VATSIM, and I'm trying to set up the aircraft. Hang on. Apparently, my departure. Damn. Nice. It scares the shit out of me every time someone pings me a message on VATSIM. It really does. Right, let's edit this flight. He wants me to go via Lambourne. I wonder why it's doing that. Ute there. Buzzard, TNT, 75, Pole, TLA, Nalan, Sudder, that's the one. That's the one he wants me to take, and that's the one I'm going to take. Right, unfortunately this might... I don't know, he shouldn't screw it up. He shouldn't screw it up, we'll see. Fingers crossed. But it might change a few things. It might change the fuel amount I need as well. God damn it. Okay, let's go through this again. Let's try and get another route in here. Right, see you later, French security. Maybe you can catch a landing later. Let's see if this is the right one. That's the question, isn't it? Utes, yeah, better. Okay, so I might have to put everything in again. Let's just check. Fuel hasn't changed or anything like that. And it has. God damn it. 9270. Payload, has that changed? No, that's fine. But everything else has changed. $64.9 is now the gross weight, and the TOC is 23.7 as it was before. That's fine. Ooh. I need the perf. Here it is. $55.7. Cost index is now 13. Gross weight is now 64.9. Alright, 55.5, whatever. Transition altitude is 7,500. There we go. Right. Hopefully, that's now set up. Now all we have to do is just message. On 121 725. Just set Unicom up as well. Right, sorry about that, guys. I do apologise. We just had to make a change. There was, for whatever reason, there was an issue with the route selection on SimBrief, but we're in now. Stansted ground, good afternoon, Neptune 24 Tango, currently at stand 2, type 737-800, have information Golf request IFR to Vagar as filed.
Neptune 24 Tango, Stansted ground, good afternoon, cleared Vagar, Utava 1 Romeo departure, squawk 2210.
Cleared to Vagar via Utava 1 Romeo departure and squawk 2210, Neptune 24 Tango.
Neptune 24 Tango, read back correct, QNH 1005.
1005, Neptune 24 Tango. 2210.
Well, I think Juliet Quebec, we're ready for taxi.
Ryanair 69 Juliet Quebec, taxi holding point Sierra 1, runway 22, via Charlie and Sierra.
Charlie
Okay.
Sierra, Sierra 122, Ryanair 69.
I'll just turn down VATSIM a bit. Okay, let's get the departures and arrivals in then. So departure was Utava 1 Romeo, and it's runway 22. Oof. Interesting. See how that goes. And the arrival I'm choosing to go today is going to be Arnav Whiskey, I think. Arnav Victor for 12. And Is Rober in there? Rober's in there.
69 Juliet, Quebec. No further ATC. 10 Unicom 122.8. Bye bye.
70 Unicom 122.8, runner 69 Juliet, Quebec. Good afternoon.
Ryanair
Suda.
765, request push and start.
Oh no, Suda is going to be the arrival.
Ryanair
God
1
damn it.
X-ray Echo, stand 6-2, push and start approved.
Push and start approved. Ryanair 1 X-ray.
So it was right with Arna Victor, but it's via Suda. Execute. Legs. Okay, we'll check that later on as we go. Welcome everyone who's just joined the stream. We are on the ground at Stansted. We're midway through our cold and dark. We're going to Vagar today in the Faroe Islands. We've got our clearance, we just need to finish setting up and then we're good to go. So flight directors are on, VHF comms are on, nav comms, there aren't any because we're not taking ILS. There's a course set up, that's about it, 1, 2, 3. So course being 1, 2, 3, we'll set that in now, may as well. Transponder and TCAS is set, speed to V2, which we should now be at our enter. Yeah, there we go, now we've got everything, so V2 147. LNAV set, but I want to set my heading just in case things go wrong. VNAV set. Electric hydraulics on. George, my man, thank you very much. Merry Christmas, buddy. George with £50 there as a tip. Thank you very much, my friend. Really appreciate you. Have a good Christmas, mate. Hope work's not too stressful for you. Enjoy the rest of your week. Wow. I'm speechless at that. Thanks, mate. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much.
485, stand 2-1.
Okay.
Push and start approved.
Whew. Right, let's get the doors closed.
Push and start approved.
Oh, I'm all over the place now. Right. Close door. And remove the chocks. That should release ground power and the stairs. Yeah. Away they go. Beacon on. Merry Christmas, mate. Thank you, honestly. I'm really glad you enjoy the streams that much. Thanks, buddy. Fuel pumps on.
Ryanair 1 X-ray Echo, request taxi.
Ryanair 1 X-ray Echo,
We'll get the
taxi
centres on as
Sierra
well
1
for now.
22.
See how they go.
Link Delta Hotel and Sierra.
Sierra 1, runway 22 via Delta Hotel Sierra, Ryanair 1 X-ray Echo.
Stansted ground, Neptune 24 Tango, requesting push and start.
Neptune 24 Tango, stand 2, push and start approved.
Push and start approved, Neptune 24 Tango. Just need to put my controls on before I forget. We're still set to general aviation there. So many aircraft now. There it is. Just having a little panic attack. There it is. We'll get there in the end. Okay, we'll request the tug in place. Once he's there, we'll look to start now. So,
Easy 4 for Kilo.
packs off.
Alpha ground.
Easy 4 Alpha Kilo stands to ground. Mark your message.
Engine left.
Easy
Engine
4 for
2
Kilo, ready
to
for
ground.
push start.
Easy 4 Alpha Kilo, stand by. There's traffic to push further down the apron. I'll call you back.
Sorry, close Channel 1485. I'm just going to have to call for push and start.
Okay, not sure why the tug's not coming with me, but it's not.
Stand by. Break. Other station calling.
It's Channel 1485. You can go ahead. I'll get to reset.
Okay, thank you. Channel 1485. Pushback.
Okay, engine 2's running.
Then.
The
Break.
tug's
Alpha
tug's
Kilo.
jumped out with us.
Push and start approved.
Easy 4 for Kilo, push and start approved, thank you.
Ryanair 1 X-ray
Everything
Echo.
looking
No
good.
further ATC.
Engine 1 ground.
122.8. Bye bye.
Go on to the way to next time. Ryanair 1 X-ray contact.
Stansted ground, Logan 708, good afternoon. Dash 8 Q400, stand 83 right, with information golf requesting IFR clearance to Jersey.
Logan 708, Stansted ground, good afternoon. Clear
It's a tight
Jersey.
turn out
Boat
after
1 Breno departure. Squawk 4224.
after takeoff. See how it goes on with that.
Clear Jersey, Nubra 1 Romeo departure, squawk 4224, and we have QNH 1005.
They get temperamental, these things.
Logan 708,
Taxi lights on.
correct.
Gen 1 and 2 on. ISO valve auto. Probe heat's on. Anti-ice not required just yet, and packs back to auto. APU bleed off, APU off,
Logan 708, we're ready for
engine start continuous,
3 right.
Logan 708,
Front set.
stand 83 right, push and start approved.
Start approved, Logan 708.
auto brake to rejected takeoff, set,
1485 is ready for push and start.
trimmers required,
Channel
takeoff set,
5, stand by, brake easy 4 Alpha Kilo. You push the face
lights are
left.
set, that's fine.
Will you be able to do the 180 to head for the active?
Easy 4 for Kilo, yeah.
I can check everything from the outside.
Thank you. Channel 1485, caution the EasyJet A320 pushing
All
to your
looking
right.
good.
Stand 2-1, push and start approved.
Push and start approved. I'll go right into the call.
VNAV set, speed is V2, LNAV set, altitude should be set to around 5,000, so let's get that set now. We're going to let VNAV do the work, if it works. Stansted ground, Neptune 24 Tango, ready for taxi.
Neptune 24 Tango, taxi holding point Romeo 1, runway 22, via Link Alpha, Hotel and Romeo.
Romeo 1, runway 22 via Link Alpha, Hotel and Romeo, Neptune 24 Tango. Okay. Away we go. Alright. See if I can get VNav right. Again. I did it right last time. There's an issue with activating the AP. So I have to click it rather than use my button on my joystick
Ready for taxi.
during VNav, and I'm not sure why.
708,
but
taxi
what it
holding
is.
point Sierra 1, runway 22, via Link Echo, Hotel and Sierra.
So straight over to hotel.
Taxi, holding point Sierra 1, number 22, via Link Echo. Echo and Charlie.
1108, it's Link Echo, then left on Hotel for Sierra, hold Sierra 1.
Roger, hold Sierra 1, Logan 708.
Easy 5 kilo ready for taxi.
Easy 4 Alpha Kilo, give way to a 737 on Hotel, taxi holding point Romeo 1, via Link Bravo, Hotel and Romeo.
Easy 5 kilo, give way to the 737 on hotel, taxi to runway holding point Romeo 1 via.
Okay, I'm pretty sure there's
Lima
nothing
Bravo
incoming, so that's good.
via Link.
We're going to be the
Bravo,
only
Hotel and
first
Romeo.
ones out. And no one's landing at the moment. I'll double check just before we line up though.
Neptune 24 Tango, no further ATC, Monitor Unicom 122.8, bye bye.
122.8, thank you very much for the cover this afternoon, Neptune 24 Tango.
Have a great flight.
I've done Ibiza before, but I've not done it recently, so yeah, that could be an option. Definitely could be an option. Are you requesting it? I'll do it for you, mate. Let's just check nothing's inbound. Just have another look, courtesy look, just in case VAT spy's wrong. Yeah, we're good. Stansted traffic, Neptune 24 Tango, lining up runway 22 for departure on Utavir 1 Romeo. It's Utavia, not Utavir. Okay, let's get this cargo flight rolling then. Out to Vagar in the Faroe Islands. Alright, I think everything's good, so let's go for it. Not sure what went on why LNAV's gone, but it's gone. Okay. Let's concentrate on the takeoff.
V1.
Rotate.
Rotate. This is a very bumpy runway, isn't it? Bloody hell.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Flaps up. Over to autopilot there. Again, I had to engage VNav there, not sure why. Whoa, 6,000 climb. No, we can't do that. We cannot have a 6,000 climb, can we? There we go. It's recovered. Again, I'm not too sure what goes on with this VNav, but it doesn't like me. It really doesn't like me. Whether I do something wrong or it just hates me, there's always something. Always something. Right, climbing out at 6,000 feet per minute is just unacceptable. In my opinion. Feel like your neck was trying to come out your backside. It is a nice looking plane, Da Vinci. So this is West Atlantic, which is a UK and Swedish, I believe, cargo group. They fly regular flights in and around the UK and around Europe as well. Normally in another livery, this is their 737-800 livery, which is why I chose it. It is a beautiful livery. Right, let's see if it makes this turn. Should be alright. Okay, altitude intervention to 10,000 now. In fact, we'll go to up to 15, 16. Got to keep it evens, going north. Set. Drag required, yes, I know, you keep telling me.
The traffic looking 708.
Okay, after takeoff, engine bleed
Runway 22.
is on. Yeah, packs are auto correct. Auto brake off. Sorted. Okay. So we're on the departure now with Tavia. Or Tava, even, or Tavia. Let's just load another flight.
Number 2.
There it is. So we're on Utava, which takes us round this way.
Logan
Out towards Hitchin.
Rolling runway 22. Should have been behind me.
Once we're hitting Hitchin, not Chelmsford. So Hitchin area, we're going to sort of break northwest towards Nottingham, then head even further northwest, Lancaster, Carlisle, more to the north to hit Inverness, and then we're exiting the UK via the northern tip of Scotland and towards the Faroe Islands there. Okay, saying around 2 hours 20 minutes. We'll see what happens when we do get up there to the correct altitude. Just set this flight data again because it's not having it. There we go. Altitude intervention didn't go in, just press it a couple of times. I am not a fan of football, unfortunately, mate. Sorry to tell you. So I wouldn't watch Arsenal in or out of the stadium. I might shock you, not being British, that a British person doesn't like football, but it is what it is. I didn't watch any of the World Cup matches. Not interested. They always lose anyway. Okay, I wonder if it's set to a steeper climb because we are in the cargo variant. I wonder. But 6,000 was ridiculous. That was too much. It's a real bumpy runway as well. Okay, on to standard Barrow. Yeah, I mean, it's one of them. I was just never into football as a kid. I always played lacrosse myself, so more of an American sport follower. Which is funnily enough. Yeah, I mean, most people in the UK do breathe it, Da Vinci. It was always a weird conversation killer, you know, like when you meet people for the first time in the UK, especially blokes. They normally ask you who you support, and especially when I turn around and say I'm from Manchester, they're like, oh, is it Manchester City or Manchester United? And when I'm like, well, actually, it's neither, or none. And normally like, oh, that's weird. But yeah, it is what it is. Like I say, I played lacrosse when I was a kid. That's what I grew up on. I still play it now. Love it. Just never got pushed into football. In some ways I wish I did, because I just can't sit there and watch a footy match. It kills me. I went to a few games when I was a kid, a few City games, but nah. So whereabouts in South Africa are you from? Okay, 16,000 reach. Let's get final altitude in, 38,000. As the speed increases a little bit. Okay, so it keeps telling me that drag's required. I understand that, but is there a way to get rid of that message? Nalan. Okay, let's have a look at the actual plan then. See if it's gone in correctly. Okay, the way I'm going to do this then. Nice. I know a couple of guys from Cape Town. I'm in the military, so we get quite a few SAFers over here. I wouldn't be able to tell you anything about Cape Town or the areas or anything like that, but you know how it is. Okay, we're taking on a Victor, so let's check that this looks right. From Suda. Okay, so VGE 834 to 32 is in. 830. Okay, yeah, that all looks good. So it's going to take me in nicely. I've got to do a course adjustment at the end there, so it comes in at an angle. And you want to get the last minute course adjustment to avoid the mountains. That's how it's going to be. I'm going to have to do a 3.5 degree descent as well. I reckon if I keep it about 2,500, 2,200, that's about a 3.3, so that'll be alright. And then I'll just stick the nose down if I have to anymore. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be an interesting approach, as always. with Vagar. Okay, George, I'll see you soon, buddy. Again, if I don't catch you before, Merry Christmas, but hopefully I'll see you again before that. Yeah, so real time. My favourite aircraft. I'd say the Dreamliner as well, and maybe the 777, but there's just not good enough variants available in the sim at the moment. The heavy division mod for the Dreamliner is really good, but the actual base model it's built on is pretty rubbish. So I'd say, all in all, this aircraft, the 737 by PMDG, this is my favourite aircraft in the sim at the moment, definitely, without a doubt. Close followed by the CRJ and the 146 as well. I'm looking forward to the E-Jets coming out though. The 175 that's in development by VATSIM Studios, it looks good. It looks like it's going to be out for Christmas. I'm hoping it is. They're really gearing it up. If it is, I'm getting it. 100%. Yeah, 747's alright. MD-11's a nice looking plane. 767's a good plane as well. There is a Beluga coming, I believe. It's in development, but we'll see how it gets on. Oh, completely forgot landing lights. Talking away there. And we'll go logos off and taxi off as well. Okay, 10,000 to go to cruising altitude. Time's coming down now. Same 1 hour 20, so we've knocked an hour off our transit time. I guess it's gate to gate, isn't it? I'll have a look at the weather. Let's see if we can request a meter, if I can remember how to do it. I don't know if I can actually. I always get confused with what aircraft can do because there's so many now. Nav data? Right. Okay. Yeah, other fuel is now empty as well. That's fine. 7,700 left. That should be plenty for our journey of 1 hour 20 minutes. That's going to come down as well as we get to 38,000. It'll be reduced that time, 100%. I'm positive of that. Just realised I got the last flight there. So we're taking on our Victor into the into Vagar Airport. It is going to be an interesting one for sure. Let's have a look at Volanta for a bit of weather. There is a storm brewing to the south of the channel of the Faroe Islands. It would appear. A lot of weather over Scotland. We might see a bit of snow on the ground. Things are heating up now. Let's just have a look at the wind conditions at Vagar. 10 knot wind from 100. Oh, we should have VATSIM cover now because Reykjavik controls on. Polaris, is it Polaris? No, Polaris is further north than that. $4,000 to go till cruise, and then the time will drop right off. Pretty consistent cloud cover across the UK today, looking at it. Due to be raining all week, which probably isn't a shock to most people because it rains all the time in the UK. Nice screenshot there going on Volanta. If you want to see it, head to Volanta, search Foxtrot Ostrich, you'll see me there. Okay, we are north of Birmingham, just south of Manchester, so things are going to get busier on the radios here. Busy airspace. Looks like Edinburgh's quite busy as well, and we'll be passing right by Edinburgh. So Edinburgh being here. Unfortunately, Scottish Control is no longer online. It was online not too long ago, but not anymore. There's a couple of Eurofighters in the area as well. Busy day. Busy day over the UK. Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful view. Beautiful view. Almost could be real, couldn't it? apart from the mouse getting in the way. Reaching altitude there. 1 hour 10 minutes on the time. Okay, 38,000 reached. Just need to remember to change the altitude later on to 24,000 before we reach the top of descent, and we should be good. VNAV should do the rest. So there we go, times dropped, 1 hour 9 minutes is the final. So we'll have another look at that route and the arrival as well. So currently just next to Manchester, Manchester to our west in the cloud down there somewhere. Our hometown up to Manchester. Heading towards Carlisle, out past Edinburgh, through Inverness, out the top of Scotland, and on our way to the Faroe Islands. So Vagar. We're going to be taking the Arnav Victor arrival. Thank you very much for the share there, Riley. Appreciate you. In from Sudur. Along this track here. Coming in. Should be alright for altitude, shouldn't need to do a hold. .230 knots by this point. 160 knot mandatory at 4,000 to come in. Join the loop, and it's all planned in there, it is all in there, which is really good to see. So I'll show you here. It's gone in absolutely perfectly, I couldn't ask for anything better. Look at that. It's even got the offset. Because obviously I have to make a last second adjustment, but it's got the offset there. Which is really good. Let's just see, 858, what is it saying I need to be at? 858 at 2,000, that might be a stretch. Oh no, it's right. I think. Oh no. .807,540. Yeah, it's in there. It's gonna do the descent. It's gonna do this. I'm really looking forward to seeing it. Because this is a sophisticated aircraft in the sim, and normally with an RNAV you have to pretty much just take over and fly it yourself. But if this is going to do this with VNav as well. It's gonna bring me down to the correct altitudes. That's awesome. Beautiful haze there, lovely. Beautiful livery on the plane, beautiful weather outside. It looks terrible down there. Stormy for sure. Okay, in terms of VATSIM cover, unfortunately, Scottish Control is not online. They were, but they've gone off. We do have Reykjavik Control online. He should cover us. We'll see, but he should be covering us. Fingers crossed. So it won't be long before we're less than an hour. Descent is... Let's see where descent is. Nalan, quite far away actually. I'll probably say about 40 minutes to descent. I won't underestimate it. So yeah, we're going to be looking at white cloud most of the way. The UK is absolutely covered with rain today. All day, every day this week. Massive temperature change. It was snowing across a lot of the UK last week, but things have changed, as is the way with the UK weather. We're currently just south of Carlisle. Not long till we cross into Scotland. Carlisle being here, and then pretty much the border wall. Running along there somewhere. So we'll be in Scotland very soon. Pretty much the same distance to go again until we're out of Scotland. And then we'll be looking to make our descent pretty soon after that. I'll see what this controller says, see if he gives us the RNAV arrival. If not, I'm going to disconnect from VATSIM, because I do want to fly this arrival. It's a nice one, so I do want it to work out alright there. Clouds are looking good. We've got a plane there. That's a Ryanair. 100%. Let's have a look. Where is he? Where's he going? Oh no, it's a GTI 763. GTI, that is Atlas. Cargo flight. He's going to Prestwick and he's come from Poland. From Jazionka. Jazionka? I can't even say it. Rizal Zazionka. He's done a long flight. Fair play to him in his 763. Wish I had a 763. I bet that's Captain Sim, isn't it? No one wants to be flying that. So is he starting his descent? Yeah, 29,000 he's at the moment. We have got British Airways just behind us, 32,000. Where's our friend in Atlas gone? There. He'll be going into the clouds soon. There's the British Airways. British Airways is going to Edinburgh. We're at 38. It's always good to see the other traffic. As I say, there's a Eurofighter who's took off from Lozzie. He's on his way to Coningsby. Don't know if he'll come our way. Be nice to see him if he did. 5,000 feet currently. Should be a bit higher than that probably. I think it'd show up as an F-18. That's the only jet fighter I've got in game. In sim. But nonetheless, it'd be good to see one. A lot of traffic crossing the Atlantic today. It's quite busy, considering there's no controllers online. People prepping probably. Next waypoint coming up. Interesting that these two are so close together. 2 waypoints within less than 2 miles from each other. That's got to be a mistake. Longest distance between waypoints is here. We got from TLA to Nalan, 340 miles. That's a long one over the sea. In fact, it takes us over the Highlands as well. So if the cloud clears up, which I'm doubtful it will because there's still storms in Scotland, we get a view of the Highlands. Don't know if that's going to happen. Nalan is just off the south coast of the southern island, sorry, of the Faroe Islands. It's just southwest of them. So I'll just show you. Do you forget I have this opportunity sometimes? So yeah, we're hitting TLA soon. Once we've hit TLA, 340 miles with no waypoints to Nalan. And that's where we need to have a descent as well. Very high cloud layer up here as well. Another, I thought that was an aircraft, it's just a smudge. Give that a rub. So this is going to be the only stream of the day for me. It'll end up being about 2.5 hours, I reckon, by the time we've landed. I will try and get another stream this week, but if you are new to the channel, please do follow or subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Allow you to get the notifications, it just helps the channel grow. We're currently at around 680 subscribers. Be good if we could bump that number up to 1,000 before the end of the new year, but we'll see. You never know. All you have to do is hit that button. If you don't want the notifications, you can cross the bell. Looking down there, this real storm front, I'll have a look on Volanta. Where we are at the moment, just south of Edinburgh. We've just passed through over Carlisle, some heavy rain. And there's even more over the western side of the Highlands. We won't be descending through that, unfortunately. The weather is, I won't say clear, over Faroe Islands. I don't think it will be clear, but it'll be overcast. Winds at 10 knots at the moment. Just check that again. Oh, it's dropped 9 knots. That's okay. We'll certainly have terrain on the approach as well.
Traffic Cobra 1 transition in the zone north-south, about 5 knots speed.
Just looking.
Easy 35 Bravo Mike vacated for 924.
So we'll see how we go. We want this RNAV approach. See what they give us if the cover's still up when we're over. Oh, there's a Atlantic Airways on the way as well from Paris. We're a little bit further ahead of them. There's quite a few inbound to Vagar. There's 2 of us inbound, in fact. 1 just landed. That's 3, and then 1 that left a while ago. Who is on his way to Milan. Where he was supposed to be, but he's flown a very strange route. He's currently over Munich. See if he's on Milan now. Hey mate, I understood the first bit. Fools and friends, welcome to the stream. I don't understand the second bit, it's all in German, mate. I unfortunately don't speak German. So if you could put it in English, I could answer you. And I'd appreciate that as well. But if you can't, that's fine. I just can't understand what you're saying, mate. Tell you what, I'll stick it in a translator. Okay, alright, I see it, I see it. So, fools and friends, just give me a shout when you're on YouTube, where I am on YouTube. There is a link on my channel. I'll answer your question when you're back in. So basically he's asked, for those of you that don't speak German, I'm sure there's quite a few more people that do speak German than don't, it normally is. He's asked what controller I use, if there's a in-home cockpit or a cockpit setup, if I use any sort of pedals, rudder pedals, things like that. So currently it is available on the channel, but I'll say it anyway. So I'm using joystick wise, I'm using the T16000 by Thrustmaster. It is a nice joystick, loads of buttons on there. It's probably an entry level. It's not very, it's not the highest quality, but you get what you pay for, don't you? I've also got a HOTAS controller, which I mainly use for my view, so that's what I can do all this with. Oh. And also do the trim with, which is why the autopilot just disconnected. It's back on now though. And then I have a separate controller. I have the TCAS throttle by Thrustmaster again, but the Airbus version, and it has the add-ons on the side for flaps and spoilers and gear, parking brake, all of that good stuff. So I do have 2 separate throttle control. One I mainly use, so the HOTAS that came with the T16000 I mainly use for IL2, but in here I use for the view controls, some of them. The forwards, ups and downs, lefts and rights. And I can use my mouse, I also use my hat switch. Okay, it's took us past altitude. That's the VNav that's come off, that's why. Let's get us back down to 38,000. It's still going up. Should start descending. Yeah, there we go. Autopilot just fully come off. I'm not sure why, because it was on there. That's alright, we'll get us back on again. I know I hit the trim switch, which knocked off the autopilot, but I did press it back on and it said command on B, so that's why. Okay, that's alright. Engine spooling back. Coming up to Inverness soon. Air conditioning. There's an air conditioning warning coming up. Should be auto. We'll keep an eye on that. Might have to Might have to look into that one. And it's not really told me what's up with the air condition. The air conditioning. Oh, we're getting a view, we're getting a view. Is that snow down there? Could be. Bit of snow over Scotland. It could just be whited out because of the cloud. So if we've got anything on the other side, oh no. Even thicker cloud on the other side. Yeah, it looks snowy to me. Still got snow in Scotland there, which is accurate. There is still snow in Scotland, I'm sure. We are just east of Loch Ness, so Loch Ness is like there. Be there in the cloud, unfortunately. I'll show you. This is Loch Ness here. The big one. Loch Ness monsters down there somewhere. Okay, there should be a top of descent up ahead somewhere. There it is, top of descent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set altitude to 20,000. VNav should do the rest. I'll just leave it there. Not sure why it's saying 4,000 as Suda, because that isn't right. We need to address that. Oh, it is 4,000 at Suda. Oh my, oh my. So we need to get ourselves right the way down to 4,000 feet. Or is it 4,000 minimum? Minimum holding altitude is 4,000. So I don't need to be down to 4,000 by then. I'm not sure whether it's going to stick it. Let's go for 15. No, max is 14, so let's go for 13,000. Has that changed anything else? No. I'm glad I haven't noticed that. That would have been disastrous. If Reykjavik control's still online when we get up there, we'll probably have altitude interventions anyway. So top of descent is about 100 miles away. I think, or is that in fours? 120 miles away. It's traffic rings on there. Yeah, 4812, isn't it? That'll pull us down then, so VNAV's armed, the altitude's in, should bring us down, hopefully. Maybe before we get to Reykjavik control 1197, let's get this in sorted. Clouds changed quite a bit here, so when we were further back over Scotland and over the UK as well, they were quite blotchy clouds areas, going quite deep but still cloud covered. This is just thick, full cover almost, like pillows, these ones. It's good to see that transition of cloud cover. It just shows how sophisticated this sim is. Whether that's accurate to to what formations would actually be there or not. I don't know, but it does look good. The cloud's actually quite high up at the moment, I've noticed. It's, you know, we're at 38,000, it's probably only about 10,000 below us looking at it. So the clouds are to 1,400. Let's have a look now at the minimums for landing. We can put that information in now, there's no reason why not. Let's just go in the middle, 584, why not? So we should be through the cloud, 500 after, for minimums. Turn it off for now. (982) is the QNH. It should be covering that guy. I'm going to request Arnav Victor. See what he says. I've requested it. If he says no, I'm going to disconnect from VATSIM because I want to fly this arrival. Okay, drag required after 866, I know. I'll be interesting to see what he does. He may leave us to it and just tell us to follow the procedure, or he may try and control us down. If he controls us down, that may make us miss the VNAV, which is fine because that's standard. That's what happens. But it just means we need to be a little bit more hands-on and ensure we get a correct descent. We'll try and do intervention, see what happens. But what I'll do is I'll try with altitude intervention and altitude hold and see how it goes. So we're about 50 miles out from the top of descent there. Checking my descent checklist, so we've got VREF. That's set. VREF there to 145. Minimums are already set. Auto brake can be set to 2. Don't need to bother with seat belts because we're in a cargo aircraft. Again, arming the speed brake, there's no point just yet. Because we're going to need to use the speed brake anyway to get down. At one point or another. So the altitude's already set, this thing should descend by itself. Start the descent down to 13,000 and we'll see how it goes from there. Shouldn't be too long before the Reykjavik controller is contacting me as well. Getting a bit of sunset here as we get closer to the Arctic Circle there. I do want to do a light landing, so if it does go too dark I'll just change time to make it sunny again. Camera. All we really need is Navigraph charts at the moment. Pushback's used for takeoff, before takeoff, and then that's it. Okay, so 20 miles till descent. Nice vapor trails on the go here. I think we are the highest aircraft in the area. Although that Atlantic Airways from Paris is catching us up a bit. He's a bit faster than us. We're a heavy girl though, aren't we? Nice pink colours down there. Not getting any view of the ocean just yet. We'll get there eventually. Sounds like we're spooling down now. Right, it's going back up again. Heading in there. Here's the descent. So this will take us down to 25,200 for Nalan. I'll leave it at 13 though, and then that'll take us down further. Victor Golf 866. One of the low ones. Drag required now, is that? Seems to be holding speed alright. If it increases, I'll put the drag on, but we are descending now in towards Vagar. As you can see there, we're 160 miles away. Still not in controlled airspace just yet. Very soon about to make the crossing though. I'm expecting the beep 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 very soon, the one that scares me every time. about 10,000 below that cloud was, I was right. And we are about to enter the cloud. Here it is. Reykjavik Control, hello, Neptune 24 Tango, descending through 310.
Neptune 24 Tango, good day. Report your Mach number, score cadet.
Mach number is decimal 679, and we'll ident now. Neptune 24 Tango. Neptune 24 Tango, did you get that?
24 Tango, AFM thanks, identified descent flight level 100. Expect RNP Victor for runway 12 via Suda.
Down to flight level 100, expecting RNP Victor for 12 via Suda. Neptune 24 Tango.
Sky travel 604 Papa, shortly leaving my airspace. Radar service terminate. Unicom 1228. Merry Christmas, Captain.
Okay, let's see where this goes. If it doesn't keep coming back to hit me about there, I'm gonna have to increase the descent. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's better, that's what we want. Bit of drag. Okay, so we're not going to fly VNAV down, we're being controlled down, which is fine. Might get dark soon, not because of the light, but because of the clouds here. You see the pink forming on the clouds there. We're about to go through them. Next layer of cloud that's got our name all over it.
I say 430, shortly leaving my airspace. No further ATC, Unicom 1228. Merry Christmas, Captain. Thanks, Chair. I say 1012, shortly leaving my airspace. No further ATC, Unicom 1228. Merry Christmas, Captain.
I like this guy.
IS 1012, no further unit, no. That's right, yeah, 122 definite 8, goodbye, Merry Christmas you too.
Thanks very much, see ya.
Beautiful pink views as we're coming through, eh?
Back to control, good day, KLM 294, with you, flight level 290.
So we've got a bit of drag to try and keep our speed down.
4, Reykjavik, good day, climb flight level 390.
Climb level 390.
Audio down there. Decrease that descent rate a little bit. I'm guessing he's putting us at 10,000 by Suda. Gonna get the weather out and to be ready, just in case it gets too dark. Because it is looking pretty dark in here right now. Get a background light there as well. Light things up nicely. Okay, we are expecting turbulence at Vagar. It's pretty standard.
Wrecking approach, Golf Bravo, Victor, Kilo, Uniform, with you at 4,000 feet, inbound to Faroe Islands. Lufthansa 446, good day, reports Mach number and squawk identical. Lufthansa 446 identified 340, you cleared to Denver via 61 north 20 west, 62 north 30 west, 63 north 40 west, Kepler, flight level 340, Mach decimal 84.
Okay, we'll maintain 250 knots.
Thunder 446, correct.
For most of this approach. First area of the Faroe Islands coming into view there. This is a southern island. Not sure the name. Let's have a look if we've got a name on here. Right, but that's Sumba, you can see. The town ahead.
I said 5565, good day Captain, if you wouldn't mind just filing a flight plan for me.
There should be about a flight plan.
I don't have one on my end, just double check the call sign you entered, make sure it's correct.
I will do.
Thank you.
On Captain before I think I found a mistake in my calculations. My cruising speed will actually be Mach 1.823.
Confirm decimal 823.
A4.
Roger, reclear destination 82, the correction decimal 82, rest remains the same.
Roger, I think she was shooting full.
Neptune 24 Tango, cleared RNP Victor, runway 12, further descent is at pilot's discretion, radar service terminates, and there's no reported traffic.
Cleared for RMP Victor, runway 12, at my discretion. Thank you very much for the cover. Neptune 24 Tango.
24 Tango, if you stay with me on this frequency, just a procedural service down into Vagar, and report final runway 12.
A firm will report final runway 12, Neptune 24 Tango.
Thank you, Captain.
Okay, so we are now going to be descending, hopefully. Let's see what happens. It should pull us down to 13,000 now. So we're now going to descend via VNAV.
I said 5565, break 6. I I say 5565, I've got your flight plan through now. For some reason that didn't correlate. Squawk 13, actually disregard for me, Squawk 1375.
And while we're down here, we'll just get the lights on. Oh, I don't know why I turned the strobe off. No, not that, not that, not that. There we go.
There you go. Say again. I say 5565 identified flight level 200, Devon for November arrival.
So that should hold us at 13,000.
01. When ready, descend flight level 100.
There we go. Oh, here comes the turbulence as well, first of it.
And just confirm the arrival, sorry, Devon for November.
I am going to change the time of day.
Still 1 Devon for November, 5 minutes close.
I don't want a nighttime descent into Faroe Islands. Got a bit of chop.
Reykjavik control radio check 31682.
Right now 1682, readability 5.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have that as 4,000 and I'm going to leave it to the aircraft to do the rest. I'll keep an eye on it, make sure I am hitting the correct altitudes. In fact, I should have been 10,000, shouldn't I?
Golf Bravo Victor Kilo Uniform Reykjavik Control, g'day, pass message.
Forgot about that.
G'day, I am with you at 4th, pitching airspace with you at 4,000 feet, and currently monitoring at 190 knots.
Victor Bravo Victor, correction, Golf
That's all right.
Bravo Victor Uniform Golf.
We're going to be going down soon anyway.
Squawk 2274, Golf, X-ray, Golf Kilo Uniform.
This is the problem. He's given me my own descent, but it's set in to be from 13,000. So I should have reset that, and I didn't. But now it's going to take me down anyway, so we should be okay. Now what we should see on this approach now is pretty steady descent going down.
Golf Kilo Uniform. I can confirm, but the only thing is
Same drag required, and it is.
Numbers in the aircraft.
Golf Kilo Uniform, roger, that's understood. If you just give me a position report there. So just currently where you are, I can see you going into Vagar. If you tune up Mike Yankee and give me your distance from that DOR, or sorry, NDB.
Vagar. I'd love to know how to say it properly.
Uniform is northwest of the Shepherd Isle currently.
I got Kilo from the roger, thank you, I've got you now. Sorry, you were just sort of the same colour as my scope background. Golf Kilo Uniform, it's an information service. Report the Faroe Islands in sight.
Report when
Thank Golf Kilo Uniform, currently no reported traffic in the vicinity.
No report. Thank you.
Steep descent after VG832. Okay, let's do it. Trying to select the VREF. There it is. Well, we're going 145. That's not how you select it, apparently. Is that what it needs? 143. Yeah, that's it. Okay, we're maintaining speed brake there to get us down. .807. That's pretty late to drop 10 knots. Yeah, we could probably do it. We could probably do it. We'll see. I want to leave the aircraft to do its thing here. We are getting a lot of turbulence. Glad we're a cargo flight, not a passenger flight.
And all stations, Reykjavik just stepping away for 1 minute. Does anyone need anything urgent? I think there's a note in a sec.
Oh. Didn't want to slow down that much. There we go. We'll do a speed intervention for that. Everything's still good. We're still on VNav.
All stations, Reykjavik back.
That's going to allow me to set my desired speed as well. So I'll do down to 210 now before the turn.
5565, contact Kaslavik approach now, 119.3, safe landing captain, Merry Christmas.
210 will allow us to go down to 10-degree flaps as well. Once we're there, ooh, flying blind, flying blind. We are descending. Let's get the speed brake there. And we need to drop to 160 knots. mandatory, and we've completely not done that. Gear down. Oh, the cloud just cleared, look at that. Here we come. Flaps 30. Speed brake armed. Ooh, here we go. This is very misty. This approach is being flown perfectly by the aircraft though. I'm very happy with this. Reykjavik control Neptune 24 Tango on final runway 12.
Neptune 24 Tango, thank you very much. The wind 130 degrees 8 knots, runway 3.
Clear to land, Neptune 24 Tango. Okay, I can't see anything, so I can't engage the autopilot at the moment. Here come the mountains though. Let's get the terrain on. Oh, it's windy, and I can't see a bloody thing. Okay, we're about 2/3 of the way to our minimums now. I need to be able to see the runway to turn into it.
400. Terrain, pull up.
Yeah, be alright, be alright.
Terrain, pull up.
Okay, there we go. Autopilot disengaged. Need to keep that nose down if we can. Probably a little bit lower than we should have been because I didn't get any QNH. My own fault. Here we go. Here we go. Looks like the lights are missing, not sure why. Come on, come on.
200. 130.
Tango Kilo November, report the field to flight.
Touchdown zone there. Come on. Woo! We're here. We made it. Neptune 24 Tango on the ground, runway 12.
Neptune 24 Tango, thank you very much. Report clear the runway, taxi, standard choice.
Clear the runway and standard choice, Neptune 24 Tango. Thanks again for the cover.
Thanks for flying.
Okay, yeah. Probably going to hit that, but I've got to turn somehow, haven't I? Okay, so we're down on the ground in Vagar. That was an interesting landing. The weather really came in right at the end there for us. I did panic a bit that I was going to miss that completely. I completely forgot about setting the QNH. I'm not sure why, but never mind. We got there in the end. We're okay. Just meant we were a little bit lower than we should have been before landing, but we as you get closer, that balances out anyway. So this scenery is not standard. This is scenery by Superspud, available for free on flightsim.co. This is Vagar Airport in the Faroe Islands. Echo Kilo Victor Golf. We're taxiing to the gate now, or we're going to drop our cargo off. In that time I'll get the APU running. Once I get there, that'll be the end of the stream, but thank you very much for watching. I do hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did like it, please do hit that follow button or subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you very much.
Flight level 220, climb to flight level 2906.
Airbus 3709, g'day, identified, climb flight level 330.
Climb flight level 330, Airbus 370.
If I was a cargo aircraft, where would I go?
Airbus 3709, if possible, we return around 25 minutes.
Confirm 25 minutes away.
Airbus 3709N.
Yeah, that should be doable. Report back.
Airbus 3709, practice connect.
We'll just go for stand 1 over here, I think. In fact, no, we'll get a bit of a view here. We'll go for stand 2. Have a look inside the airport. Even though we're a cargo aircraft, they're going to allow it. Which is good of them. A very nicely detailed airport, considering it's free. It's always good to see the works of Superspud. He does some good airports. Okay, let's go APU Gen on. Engine 1 and 2 off. Let's get these stairs, shall we? Where's my stairs? I can't request stairs, right, okay. There it is.
entry to the optimum PMA.
Okay, then they are coming. They're coming. Right. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. See you next time.
Tango Kilo November cleared into the Akari TMA altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 1.